reasons I do these fast little studies is because I want to get my color palette down. Right now I have a set of 80, that is the signature set for me, and the Linda Ricci Color and Energy set. And so I have a brand new set here so you can see the colors, and then they have inside how you can set them up so that it's all lights, all mediums, all darks for the most part. But I set them up in my little travel case that was made. And so now I'm going to look at my study, and I'm going to just see what pastels out of all of these am I going to use, because I probably will only use about 12 of them or so, maybe more, but probably not. So I'm just going to start to lay in. I like that one, and I lay them in the order of, this one's a little warmer for the foreground. I like that one. And let's just put that mark all the way across. And I see some beautiful pinks, so let's see what we got down here in pinks. I want to match the value. Now that color is pretty bright, but what happens if I only barely touch it? It doesn't show up that bright. If I push harder, it does. So I can get some beautiful color here, so I like that color. Just get some of those marks filled in here. And I see a little bit of that color in here, so I'm just going to add a little bit back there, lay that down. So when I'm laying them down, I'm laying them from, it should be lights to mediums to darks, just like I have set up here, so that I know anything on this side is in sunlight, anything on this side is in shadow. So far I've got a nice little study. I like the colors. Do they have to be realistic? No, they need to be the correct values to work. So I also see that there's a little red here, and I like that a little bit, and there might put a little bit here or there. I'm going to put that down. So hold on, let me just evaluate and continue. Oh, actually, let me go on to the background a little bit. I want to get a green. Let's see what we got here. So intuitively, I'm going to pick up a color, which is what I did when I was out on location. So I have a green, got the blue first, a little green on top of it. I like that little bit of green coming through back there. So on this one, my drawing isn't so important as my colors are. I'm going to lay that one down over there just in case I do decide to go with that. And then let me get that cooler green again, which I used for the land, and see if I like that. Let's see, my light source is going to be coming from, I think my light source was coming from this way. All right, so some of this will stay in shadow. But here's my shadows here. So the light source is probably coming from the back. So maybe the tops will just have a little light on them. And if the light source is coming from the back, we'll get a little shadow down there as well. So sorry, I keep moving that on you. It's like, nope, that doesn't work. So am I thinking, am I feeling? I'm doing both. I want to get a little bit more pink in this. And a little bit of pink in the land. Since the land is on the ground, the light hits it on the ground, it's a flat plane, it's going to be lighter than this vertical plane. The horizontal's lighter than the vertical. The lightest is going to be the sky. Let's get some color in the sky there. Let's go with light pink, since we've kind of got a pink, and I can go with the average of the pinks and then pick some other pinks up. And just, which ones do I like? And here's where I get to experiment and see what I like, what I don't like. Do I want any yellow in there? Same value, but different hue. Not really that one. Let's try some blue, since I've got a little, yeah, I kind of like the blue with it too. All right, so the blue will be above, the pink below. So I'm going to put my blue over here. So far, here's my colors. Let's go back to the other two that I have. So here are my colors lined up according to value.